Hello, everyone. I'm Caillou Hemingway, and today I will be exploring how Christian faith is expressed in modern day music, looking closely at the comparison between a self proclaimed gospel artist, Kanye West, and an official gospel rapper respected by the community, Lecrae Moore. Through this project, I intend to bring clarity as to how modern rap music, as an art form, can be utilized as a platform for religious identity and self expression. Starting off with a little bit of background information regarding this topic. Firstly, modern rap music has always been a powerful influence for artists to artistically express themselves, whether this be to express their passions, highlight social justice issues, or even expressing their faiths onto their audiences. Many artists have used their platforms to express their faiths to their audiences, merging this unconventional line between music and faith. I personally chose this topic because I found it interesting how rap artists like Kanye West can go from rapping about drugs, sexual intercourse, and violence to suddenly preaching God and becoming fixated on transforming his identity to being a gospel artist out of nowhere. Considering the everlasting cultural phenomenon rap has created, rap acts as a strong force that reflects the struggles and experiences of a large majority of its audience. When artists use their platforms to express religion and faith, it opens doors for the listeners to resonate with regarding these beliefs and doubts and hardships, which ultimately instills a sense of faith and guidance into the audience. Moving on to what actually is Christian rap, or commonly referred to holy hip hop or even gospel rap. So it really all began with the CRM, which is the Christian rap movement in the 80s, where artists began using their platforms to fuse hip hop music with religious themes to express their Christian beliefs. In an attempt to offer hope and guidance to its listeners, the main mission of the Christian rap movement, was to glorify God and influence a relationship with God, attempting to target the youth and younger adults to evangelize and help them find purpose and guidance through God. This ultimately redefined this subgenre, spreading messages of redemption through personal hardship and spiritual guidance, acting as a tool for cultural change. Through my literary review, I've gathered multiple interpretations and came to the consensus that the clear-cut definition of what gospel rap actually is an artist who not only promotes their faiths through their music, but also an individual who values incorporating sacred messages into their music and providing guidance to audiences while valuing their spiritual messages over the monetary value and the success of their careers. Moving forward onto my literature review even further. Through my literature review and further endeavors, I found that scholars surrounding the gospel rap scene want these artists to be able to provide guidance and empower their audiences through their religious expression through their music. Considering both rap as a genre and gospel rap as a subgenre began as a route to provide a voice for marginalized communities who seek hope and guidance. There is also a clear distinction between what is deemed as sacred and secular rap, where secular rap is more about personal experience, hardship, and expression without actually relying on any religious center or higher power. And with sacred rap acting as a conversational experience that also explores hardships and experiences, but expresses religious and spiritual beliefs, with themes revolving around God, aiming to evangelize its audience and provide guidance as to how God can help you through life. In some of the other scholarly articles that I've further researched, they've claimed that authenticity is what makes a gospel rapper in modern day rap, where this ideal gospel rapper holds greater value than simply just lyrical content. Scholar in specific that I have looked at was Camila Klein, as she argues that Kanye's contention to be a gospel artist is not valid, as being a Christian rapper goes beyond than just rapping and rhyming about religious themes. Rather, it's about embodying these messages and acting as a leader who can live up to these values. His Kanye's inconsistency with his message that he attempts to didact through his music, and the values he upholds via social media do not reflect the true values of a gospel artist, which is why to this day he still faces so much scrutiny from the music community. Moving on to the preliminary analysis. After exploring various scholarly works, comparing the religious identity and title of what constitutes being a gospel artist, Kanye's position is significantly frowned upon in the contemporary gospel rap genre. Kanye is credited for his infamous albums College Dropout, King is Jesus is King, Donda, and The Life of Pablo, all of which he explores this gospel artist persona that he tries to seek. Though critics are still dissatisfied with his music, as Kanye claimed his infamous album, The Life of Pablo, to be a gospel album with cussing, which left the industry and subgenre furious with this contradictory message. Considering his public actions and social media portrayals, these do not reflect the values and themes that he upholds in his Christian rap albums. While with a society deemed gospel rap artist, Lecrae Moore, who is very respected amongst the gospel rap artist community and that scene, he has had a Grammy-nominated gospel rap album called Gravity, expressing sacred messages through his music, providing guidance to his listeners. The largest difference between Kanye and Lecrae is how Lecrae Moore is able to develop these sacred Christian messages into his music and actually reflect these values in his day-to-day life, holding these values in public and through his media, with scholars claiming this distinction to be a narrative fidelity, which is the value of maintaining and staying true to the truth qualities of one's identity and narrative. Moreover, in this project, I am comparing the careers of Moore and Kanye, where Moore is deemed as a genuine artist upholding values of gospel rap, and Kanye West seen as controversial as his actions create skepticism. Building off this idea of narrative fidelity, this new term seemed to play an important role in the identity of gospel rap artists that are now deemed in society. And lastly, discussion questions. Just leave these up. But I appreciate any constructive criticism or feedback. Thank you very much.